This is cornmeal and baking soda for the mice. I have a calendula in here. And this is an agave from seed. At least that's what we think it is. I put marigolds in here and they've been eaten down to nothing, which is why I'm putting this mouse food in here. Celery, I had celery in pots and there was one small one, so that's what's in the middle. Oh, I have tomatoes. I think this is a red heirloom. I have spotted white flies. Bummer. Second year in a row I've had white flies. So the storm's kind of knocking my corn over. That's what I brought the stakes out for, but you know what? I think they're okay. They're standing up enough. See a seed head on one. Tassel? The poppies are looking beautiful. I pulled a bunch yesterday. I pulled the ones out of greenhouse 2 that we were just in. They were flopping over. They got too tall. So I have them drying on my cart. The seed heads are ornamental. I like having them around. I'll use them for something. Giant coneflower had to be tied up. It was taking, it was huge. It was taking up this whole space because it was allowed to fall gracefully all around. It was pretty, but it was taking up too much room, so now it's tied up. Have I forgotten to mention the heat? Oh my gosh, it's been so hot. I'm not working in the heat. I have celery that's self-seeded here or came back from last year's plant. It had come back a couple times and disappeared. I thought it was gone for good. These are good and stocky, so I don't have to tie them up yet. I have a couple peppers already. And this is a pumpkin. I'm pulling Maypop for tea. Everything's wet. It stormed again. Lettuce is looking good. I see a cucumber down there. The shade tarp's going to help the cucumbers for sure. Poppy field. I'm going to pull some more poppies soon because it's getting hard to get around. And my onions got trampled on a bit when we were working on the shade tarp. Oh, lettuce. Look how good that looks. So I did pull a bunch of spinach out of here. I believe we've already, there might be a little left, but we've eaten most of it. We have some more coming up. Cucumbers in the corner. Haven't really taken off yet, but I'm positive that the shade tarp is going to be good for the cucumbers. And these, I have a lot of cold crops back here still. This whole fence line. Something's been chewing on my foliage. I've already tied my sunflower up. It's getting tall. It has room to grow outside the shade tarp. We are going to make a system where this can slide behind me. So we'll have the shade tarp on the whole garden when it's at its hottest and pull it off when the weather is reasonable. I have nice looking tomatoes all through here, and the tomatoes are getting plenty of sun, and it'll mix with cold air, which will help keep the tomatoes from burning out from the heat. Too much heat will stunt the tomatoes. I'm not sure. I've never done shade tarp in the hottest part of the summer, but I know it's going to save some crops. Will it delay others? You know, probably not much. I mean, they got hit with 3 cold fronts starting out. We have a tomato escaping the cage. You know what I'm going to do is just cut it off. I'm going to have to get scissors. Yeah, I'm going to forego that branch. It'll snap trying to put it back in the cage. And I do want things contained. I seen white flies. Yep. White flies love the tomatoes. I love sunflowers. Can't wait to see them blooming. Good morning, birds. How is everybody? My bald white girls are getting their feathers back. They're going to be so pretty. I'm going to put some diatomaceous earth down and on some of my chickens just to stay ahead of the mites and lice and whatever's lurking. Some of these ashwagandhas are looking lush. They have loved the heat and the humidity, so I'm gonna pull the biggest ones out. I did these just before it got hot. I lost one. And I left it alone because the roots are too small. So these will wait. Oh, what are they called? I'll put it on the screen. Look at that root. That's a good root. I have a new sitting area. This is shady, so the chickens are out here enjoying shade and strawberries, it looks like. It's been too hot. I have not pulled strawberries. I see the beginning of the heat wave. I tried to pull some berries and ended up being outside too long, made myself sick. So, whatever. If there's any strawberries left when I can get there to pick them, I'll eat them. I've been watching this garden out the window, and it's pretty. I like the way it grew in. I can't see the couple of weeds from the window. Oh my gosh, it's pretty. I like it.